All right, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? All right, everybody should be able to hear me. We are streaming live now. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Make sure we're good on all areas. All right, shout out to everybody that's watching in wherever you're listening in from. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself again. My name is Javon Hutchinson, aka Mr. Healthy Pips, aka my millennial mentor. And today we're going over how to set up your TradingView chart from the basics, right? We're gonna go over how to set up TradingView and also exactly what it is that you need to do in order to understand some of the tools and just understanding some of the basic things inside of this program. All right. So we're not going to keep you guys too long. Let's go ahead and get started. We should be good everywhere and recording, guys, so you guys can go back and watch this. Okay. So when you get into TradingView, there is a couple things that you have, right? So you're going to go ahead and you're going to create a free account, right? You're going to create a free account. And let's actually go through this as if let me set it up as if it's a brand new, because I know some of you guys might be using a free account right now. So you might actually, have the paid version. So I want to do it and simulate as if I had a brand new version. So let me go ahead and do that for you guys so you can see it the same way you'll see it when you're getting started. All right, so you'll be in here. You can create a free account, or you can just go ahead. Let's do it as if you didn't have an account. Let's go ahead and let's just look up a chart. Full feature chart. All right, perfect. So this is what it'll look like when you're brand new, right? So you're brand new, you just got TradingView, and now you want to know, how do I get my chart to look like everybody else's chart, right? Everybody has these nice markups. They have all these cool things on their actual screen. How do I get mine to look like that? Well, that's what we're going to go over, right? So when you get inside of TradingView, right? And let me actually go back. We'll just start from the beginning. This is tradingview.com. So we use this to go ahead and mark up our charts to make sure that everything that we're doing is, pretty correct inside of the market, right? We want to get an accurate forecast and also look at the history so we can test whatever strategies that we might be using, right? Because we definitely want to make sure we practice before we go ahead into the live markets. Now, up here in the search bar, you can type whatever it is that you want to look for. So TradingView literally has charts for everything: currencies, digital currencies, stocks. You can even find charts on the presidential elections. Like, they literally have everything, right? But we're going to focus on some of the currencies today. Like it says right here, Euro, USD. So let's go ahead and click that full feature chart, and that will take you right here. Okay. Now let's just identify some of the things on this screen that you're going to need to be able to see. So just starting from the top left, right up here, this is your drop down bar. You see, you can actually save layouts once you create your account. You can export your chart data. So if you want somebody to be able to see what it is that you're doing, you want to share that. You also have a help center. You can refer friends to the platform. They do have some unique things where you can actually get stuff waived and all that other type of stuff. What's new? They have a lot of new stuff. So I would definitely go through this. They're always rolling out updates. I really love the emails that come through, and they're always showing you what new things that they are implementing inside of the platform, right? And then so much more. So just making sure that you're aware of the platform that you're using, right? They even have trade ideas in here, but we're going to show you how to become your own signal, okay? And right here, I personally always turn on the dark color theme because I think it looks so much better. If you want to keep the regular white background, you can definitely do that too. This is better for me in my eyes, okay? Now, at the top, right, you have Euro USD. So this is where you actually select your currency pair or whatever it is you're going to trade, right? Whether it's the dollar index, whether it's one of the indices, again, whether it's a stock like Apple, let's just do APPL, right? AAP, I'm tripping. AAPL, there we go. One of the stocks like Apple or Tesla or whatever it is, like literally, again, anything that you want to trade. If you want to trade oil, right? US oil, you can actually find, I think I'm going to type US oil. There it is, US oil. So you can literally trade whatever it is that you want inside of here. Also, if you go over here to the right, you see this watch list. This is automatic. And you can save whatever your favorite things to trade are here. So if you find a currency pair or a stock or a commodity that you currently don't see over here, you can go ahead and add those. You can also delete things that you personally don't want to trade. So this will be really customized to you and what it is that you want to trade. So you can just X out all those. Let's just clear it all the way out. And you can actually go ahead and let's start with Euro USD, because that's what we're going to actually look at right now. Obviously, I'm not signed in, but that's what I would need to do in order to save what it is that I'm looking at. So let's go back to my chart. Okay. So now what are we going to do next? Let's go ahead and turn it back to the dark color theme. Next, you have right here. This is where you actually select your time frame that you're going to be trading on, right? So the time frame you're going to be trading on is very, very crucial and key, because that's going to determine what your chart looks like. And we'll get more into that in a second. Right here is going to be what type of candles or layout you actually want to use inside of the platform, right? So right now it's on area. Most people are familiar and use candles. So we're just going to switch it to regular candles, right? It's going to make it very easy to see the market. As you see right here, green is going up, red is going down, okay? And now let's just show you something, right? Each one of these candles represents one full day, because right here, I'm on the daily chart, which is 1 day, right? So one candle equals 1 day of information, okay? Now let me just show you what I mean by that. So if I go down to the 4 hour, now what happens is one of these candles is 4 hours of information. So how many 4-hour candles would I need to actually go ahead and make one full day? Somebody tell me in the chat. Right. So I need 6 4-hour candles, 6, 12, 18, 24, right? 6 4-hour candles to make one full day. So let's just circle 6 candles. So I'm gonna use one of the tools right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I circle this right here, let's go ahead and just circle that. It's a horrible circle. Let's change the color so it's visible. And I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. All right, so I circled these 4-hour candles. Now, if I switch back over to the daily, right, to 1 day, what do you think is going to happen? I only circled one candle. See that? That one candle that I circled is now encompassing those 6 candles from the 4-hour chart. Does that make sense? And let me remove the volume bar. So down here, you'll be able to see whatever other indicators that you're currently adding. Again, I'm on the basic version right now, so I can actually hide or I can completely delete that indicator if I'm not using it, okay? So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles inside of this circle. And let me make this a little bit clearer. Let's go ahead and get my brush because I can draw better than that. Maybe I can't. We'll leave it, right? So, all right, so we got 6 candles inside of this. And actually, I know how to make it look good, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's make sure we're on point, right? With everything that we're doing. No, because that's gonna cut into I know what's happening. They're trying to make my drawing. They're trying to adjust it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. Right? So right here. Yeah, okay, that's not me. That's them trying to make my drawing very nice and neat. And I don't like them doing that because I like how I draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I blame TradingView on this one, guys. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. All right, so now what we're gonna do, as you can see, I have OCD with this. I do not like it. There we go. That's the best we're going to get right now. And I'm definitely going to edit these settings somehow, some way, so they don't try to edit my drawing. All right, so if I go down from the 4 hour to the 1 hour, right? How many 1 hour candles are in a full day? Somebody type it in the chat. All right, let's go ahead down. Exactly, right? So let's go ahead and count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 candles inside of that same period, right? So 24 candles on the 1 hour equals 6 candles on the 4 hour, which equals 1 candle on the daily chart. All right, is that making sense, ladies and gentlemen? And of course, if I drop down to the 30-minute time frame, now we're going to have even more. So that's what, 48 candles inside of that span. So all that to say, whatever time frame you select, each one of these candles is going to represent that time frame. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the chat. But I think that is very, very easy to understand. So that's why I circled it, so you can definitely understand that piece, right? And now if you want to, I'm actually going to remove this right here. So this is the, like I said, this is the watch list. If you click right here at the top right, you can get rid of that so you can have your full chart on your screen, okay? So you can just take up your whole screen there. All right, the next thing you have is compare. If you're comparing different symbols, you know, if you want to compare them side by side. Indicators, this is where you find any type of indicator that you want to add to your chart. So you'll hear people talking about things like the MACD, right? Things like the MACD, or things like the an EMA, right? A moving average. We'll just type moving average. Things like a moving average. So when you see things like that, right, this is how you add them. You just go to indicators right here, the FX, depending on what device it might just have FX up here. You click that, and that's how you add these different indicators. And I'm going to click that off. I don't need it right now. Financials, templates. They have saved templates in here. You can set alerts. Again, we're not doing that right now. And this might make me do some stuff. Full feature chart. Okay, cool. Back to what we were doing. There we go. So alert, you can set alerts. If you're signed in with the same device on your, let's say, cell phone and computer or your tablet, they'll actually send you either email updates. You can also have it pop up on the app. So let's say I wanted to know when price was going to hit a certain point, it would let me know that when I set that alert. Okay, so it's very, very easy and straightforward to use. And I definitely highly suggest you using alerts inside of what it is that you're doing, okay? Let me turn that off. All right, cool. So let's go ahead to the next thing. And what we got from there is, what are we looking at? So we got alerts. You can actually replay. So if you want to practice, all right, I'm just going to go back to my real account because they're playing games. There we go. Okay. So if you want to replay what's already happened in real time, you can click this button right here. And what's happened is, let's say I want to go back to September 1st. And let's say I want to test the strategy, right? I want to test the strategy, see if my analysis is correct. What I can do from here is I can, whether I'm marking up a chart, whether I'm putting indicators, whatever I feel like doing, I'm now going to be in position to, where'd it go? Hit play right here. And I can play it as fast or slow as I want to. I can play it slow, I can play it fast, and it's going to play in real time how the market reacted. So I can see, hey, if I would have set my stop loss here, would I have gotten wicked out or not? Would I have hit my stop loss? Would I have went the direction I would have thought it was going to go? So this is definitely a really, really great tool to replay the market in real time to test if your strategy is actually a working strategy, okay? And again, the goal here is to make sure you're as profitable as soon as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit replay mode because we do not need to do all of that right now, all right? So let's take this volume bar back off. All right, so that's everything that's up here. You have your time frame, you have your indicators, you have your financials, your templates. I can do alerts now because I'm in my profile. So if I click alert, and let's just say, I think I was doing Euro USD on the other one. So let's go back to Euro USD. All right. So let's say I took a line, or let's say I just wanted to know what are we at right now. So right here, this right bar, this is the current price, the current value of the currencies, right? So the euro to the United States dollar, this is the exchange rate at the market that the market closed at. So 1.17133, okay? And let's say I wanted to know when this market got to 1700 exactly. I would click alerts right here. I would type in the value 1.1700, and I can have it alert me as much as I want to. I can have it notify me on the app. I can have it show a pop-up on the app. I can have it send me an email if I want to. I can type notes in right here. So alert name, watch for buy, right? Message is gonna tell me when it crosses, when this crosses, whatever I will want it to say. And I create, and it's gonna pop up. And you'll even see a little line right here that shows what I typed in, alert watch for buy. And again, when the market hits there, it's gonna let me know what I told it to let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and delete that alert because I don't need that. Delete. Very, very simple. All right. So now on here, over here on the left side, you have a few different tools. I'll just go over some of the ones you're going to be using early on. So you have the Crosshairs tool. You can decide how you want your mouse to show up on the screen. So right now it's on cross. So you see anywhere I move, there's going to be a cross there. This really helps you identify exactly where price is in the moment. I really like that one. You have a dot. Still kind of the same, but it's using a dot instead of an arrow. You have just an arrow, which no crosshairs. So it's just the mouse, right? And then you have eraser. This is if I need to erase a tool or something that I drew, okay? I personally like keeping it on the cross. Next, you're gonna have the ability to draw trend lines, okay? So you might have seen these on other people's videos, just kind of identifying which direction the market is moving, right? So if I'm drawing a trend line from here, let's just like that. This is letting me know that the market is currently moving in an overall uptrend. So the market's heading up, right? And I can use this in so many different ways. I can use, let's say, a horizontal line to identify an area of resistance, right? Where the market keeps coming to and rejecting off of. I can, an area of support, which might be a floor, which might later turn into, right? The ceiling, just depending on where it is that I'm going. I can do a horizontal ray, which let's put this right here. What we got going on over here. Let's put it right here. So similar to this horizontal line, except it doesn't go all the way across. Maybe I'm looking for price around this certain point, but I just want to find it in this area. And then what else we got? Vertical line, if I want to identify a specific point in time, right? And then we have a cross line. So let's put this right here. Again, this is just like if you ever felt like using this stuff, you're probably not going to use all of it, but you're definitely going to use these right here in some way, shape, or form. You have arrows to identify which way the market's going. You know, so many different tools. Play around with it, find what works for you and what fits what it is that you're doing. Let me go ahead and get rid of these drawings actually right now. And there's actually some new things that they have in here. One is called path, but let's start with brush. So brush allows me to draw on the chart. That's what you see me doing earlier. I can draw whatever I want to, right? See, like I said, they're trying to play games with my drawing, but that's cool. So it lets me draw on this chart, so I can remove that. And this will just allow you to circle key points, things that you're looking for in the market. This new one is path. So it's very similar to trend line, but path is very significant because look what it lets me do. It actually lets me go ahead and draw on the chart, and all I have to do is continue to click. So every time I get to a point where I want to stop, I can do whatever. But when I click, it stops for me. Then it goes to the next thing, right? So now I'm identifying the highs and the lows. So all I'm doing is clicking each one, right? Every time I get there, I click. That's all I'm doing. And then let's just keep this going. Right, let's just finish this up. And then when I want to stop, so see, it's always going to be there. I just double click on the last thing that I clicked and it'll stop for me. Right, so that's really amazing because what it allows you to do now is to really get a better, clearer view of the market. And all you have to do is draw. So now I can move this around. I'm actually going to do a lesson on this really quick. So what you just see me do, first of all, if I click over here where the values are, I can actually shrink that and enlarge that, right? But just to show you guys, let me actually move this. Let's bring this all the way over here, okay? So I'm going to use the drawing tool. The market actually moves in waves. So the market goes like this, right? It's either going up or it's going down, or it's in consolidation, which means it's just moving sideways, right? It moves in one of these three ways. When it's going up, you're having higher highs and higher lows. That's how you know it's continuing to go up, because this low is not lower than what was back here. This low right here did not come below this last low. So that means we're in overall uptrend, right? And again, if I'm drawing a trend line on this, you can see we're heading up, right? And then again, the highs are exceeding the previous high. And again, higher highs and higher lows are showing me we're in this uptrend. Now, the moment this goes like this, now we're at a point where, so this was still an uptrend, but this high did not break this high. That signifies we are beginning a downtrend, right? And this low, right? Well, this one didn't break this one, but this is just the start of a downtrend. This is the official downtrend, the confirmation right here, because this low broke this low. This high did not break this high. So now we have lower highs and lower lows, right? Lower highs and lower lows. So an uptrend is what? Right. So an uptrend is higher highs and higher lows. And a downtrend is lower highs and lower lows. And then consolidation, when the market's moving sideways, right? We don't want to mess with that, right? Especially not early on till you get some more experience. So let's get out of all that. I'm actually delete all of that without, okay, cool. So this is the actual market. So the reason I love this new tool path is it draws the market like this, right? So what I can actually do now is identify trends in the market, especially for somebody that's new, right? Because all you did was go ahead and click the highs and the lows in the market. So what happened right here? Look at this. Now, what are we doing? We're really kind of just moving sideways, right? There's no higher highs, no higher lows really going on right here. There we go. So right here, we're just kind of up and down in this zone. Now, right here, let me take that back off. Right here, what happened? We got a higher high, or higher low, higher high. Well, no, that's equal for real. Let's go to this next one. So starting about right here is when the high started, right? So we got a higher low. This high didn't go up yet, but now we're looking for an opportunity to start getting it in. You could have took this. A more advanced person would have dropped down the time frame, right? I'm on the daily chart right now, so this really doesn't apply. But right here, so this would officially signify the uptrend. Why? Because up here, we got a higher high, a higher low. Well, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Because it's going to look crazy because we're on a daily chart. There we go. All right, that looks way better. That was definitely a daily. Not that you can identify that stuff on the daily, but it's gonna look a little bit crazier. And typically we're gonna be trading on like the hour to 4 hour, right? So let's just use this as an example. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. This looks crazy. Let's just keep it simple. Right there. Right there. Bum, bum. Where we at? All right, cool. That looks a little less crazy. All right. Oh, what's happening? Okay. My bad, guys. Give me a second. All right, cool. So now, let's take a look at this. So let's start it around here. So right here, we have the brush tool. So we're coming back up. So I wouldn't have took this because we were coming down. If you see where I drew it from, we were coming down from a super high. So this was actually a super big drop. Came up, came down. So this is showing me the market wants to go up, but we haven't, nothing's happened yet. But up here, right, what happened? We have a higher high, higher low than this, right? So naturally right here, this is where I want to start looking for a buy again because it showed me it's not breaking the previous low. So now coming up here, this shows me we're still in an uptrend. We got a higher high, still we got a higher low, right? Come again. I will look for an entry somewhere around here. We'll go over the strategies and everything that we use to make that very simple. But on this, just to understand how the market's moving, right? Again, higher high, higher low. What are we looking for? We're looking for another buy, right? This time we didn't get the higher high. So this still would have been a nice buy. But look, right here, we didn't get this higher high. So what we would have done, came back down. What happened? It didn't break the low. So we can still start looking for a buy again. But you would want to be careful right there. Again, this, as you learn more, you'll learn how to identify this, not using this, what we're talking about right now, because it's just the basics. We're not going to give away the strategy and everything that we use. But take a look at this. It still came back up, made a higher high, higher low, lower high, right? Lower low. So this is when we're officially starting this downtrend, right? We have a lower high and a lower low for the first time. Now to confirm we're in a downtrend, though, right? Right here, this is the confirmation. Once we get this next lower high, because this lower high did not break this previous high, now we're looking for another sell. Look at that, bomb. another lower low. That would have been an amazing sell. And now this is where the market closed at. What do you think's about to happen? Well, we got to wait, right? We have to wait to see what happens. If it starts to break down, we'll know we're continuing this downtrend. Take the sell somewhere in here, right? To be safe. And we're looking for this to keep going. But if it happens to come back up and it opens up next week and it breaks this high, then we have to wait for it to set up all over again. Then we will be looking for that continuation. So at this point, we just want to wait and see what the market gives us, right? But I just really love that path tool because, again, it just allows you to more clearly see. Obviously, you're not going to be trading like that, but that's just kind of how it works. It allows you to better see how the market's actually moving, okay? Very simple to use, but again, we're not using that necessarily for what we're doing. I just like drawing on the charts. You have arrows that you can do to identify where you got in and out the market. You have a ruler that measures how many pips you would have made on a particular trade, right? So you click that, you just click and drag up. And so many other resources in here. I really, really love TradingView. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I know we don't have too many questions. We have some videos already on YouTube and some other places that you guys can use to set your charts up. But again, this is just the basics. Let me go ahead and clear everything out of here. Again, you can change your candles right here. You can adjust your time, adjust your chart that you're looking at, add your indicators, whatever you want to use, right? And set your alerts all from right here. So everything's pretty straightforward. Everything's set up for you. We definitely hope you guys are having a great experience so far. I know everybody's really loving the strategy. It's been making a lot of people a lot of money this week. Shout out to all of you. I know we had some people had their biggest days trading over these last few weeks since we've made the change. And I'm encouraging you guys, keep going, keep sharing your results, keep telling other people about what it is we have going on. We're helping people walk away from their jobs in 365 days or less. Like, that's unheard of. And we've been consistently doing this for 3 years, and it's going to happen for another three plus, years. And we definitely, you guys are here early and you're in a great position. So we encourage you to continue to have success, continue to lead the way, continue to show other people this is real. There is real money inside of Forex, right? And the thing I love about this is you don't have to be the guru. You don't have to be the person that knows everything to start making money here, right? We're definitely here to educate you, and you're definitely in a position to learn everything that you need. But at the same time, follow the people that are having the success it is that you want. That's what's going to put you in position to get those same results by following them, right? And one thing, I heard from one of my mentors is the slower you go, the faster you grow. Now, what do I mean by that, right? When you're getting in the market, we're swing traders. We definitely want to make sure that, number one, you understand the mindset of that. What is a swing trader? What does that all mean? Swing trading just means peace of mind over headaches, right? When you're taking your trades, if you're on these hour setups, if you're on these 4-hour setups, again, each one of these candles takes 4 hours to form, right? So if I know that the market's going a certain way up here, right? If I'm expecting it to go down, or if I'm expecting it to go up, let's just go back. If we're just using what we talked about before, we got, here we go, bomb, higher high, higher low. I'm expecting what? I'm expecting this next buy. So let's say I would have got in, let's just say I would have got in on this candle right here. Because this is the 4-hour time frame, right? Let's just take it even from the high. Upwards of 80 pips in a day, but let's just say right here, in 20 hours, you made about 60 pips, right? If you would have held this trade, if you had the guts to hold it, right? That patience, 7 days later, you'd have made 100 pips. right? And obviously you could have got other entries and things like that in there, but just paying attention, right? That's the 4 hour. On the daily, looking for these same setups, looking for the same movements. Again, bomb, bomb. Getting in down here. Let's say this was your entry up here, right? Your drawdown, 50 pips, your profit. Look at that. Look at this. The 4 hour chart's where it's at. Let's not even let's say you didn't have the stomach. 44 days. Look at that. That's ridiculous. But y'all already know how all that works. I just want you to completely understand that swing trading is the way to go. Set it and forget it. Live your life. Most of you came here to get your time back from trading, right? You want to get your time back, not to spend your time on these charts all day. Swing trading allows you to give your time or take your time back, right? And I want to ask you a question. Do you want to be a good trader or a good investor, right? What's a good trader? A good trader is somebody who wins a lot of trades, right? But their risk management might not be there. A good investor, right? You can be a good investor and be profitable. That's what you want to be. You're here to be profitable. But a good trader and a bad investor is not a good mix, because you can be a good trader. You can win 8 out of 10 of your trades. But if those 2 trades that you lost, you have horrible risk management, you're always going to be losing money. And we're not here to lose money, right? The people that are winning, the people that are having the success it is that you want, those are the people that are practicing proper risk management. They're following the game plan. And make sure that's you too. This is not a casino. This is not a gamble. We are here to win. We're here to teach you proper habits. And that all starts with your mindset. All right. That all starts with your mindset. I want you to understand something, right? If you're a good trader, let me go ahead and get my text box going. Let's do this right here, right? A good trader. If you have a 30 to 50 pip stop loss, right? But your take profit is 10 pips. Let's do that, right? 30 or 50 pip stop loss, a 10 pip take profit. What's going to happen, right? You might win. It doesn't really matter how many times you win. If you took 10 trades, what begins to happen? Somebody look. I'm gonna calculate this out for you guys. Let's go ahead and do this, right? So if this is my reality, right? Now, I can win 7 out of 10 trades. I don't want to change my intervals. What am I doing? There we go. I can win 7 out of 10 trades. So 7 times 10 equals 70 pips that I won, right? Because that's my take profit. Now, my loss, let's just use the 30 pips, right? 7 wins, well, let's 7 wins times 10 pips equals 70 pips profit. 3 losses, let's say that's 3 lessons, times 30 pips stop loss equals what? 90 what's happening? There we go. 90 pip. What is happening? Oh no, don't do that. Okay. 90 pip loss. So you don't gotta be the best person at math to know that 90 minus 70 equals, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. 70 minus 90 equals negative 20. There we go. So I am negative 20 pips for the week. So am I a good investor or a bad investor? I'm a horrible investor, but am I a good trader? I'm a great trader because I won 70% of my trades. Does that make sense? I won 70% of my trades. I'm a good trader, but I'm a horrible investor because my risk to reward ratio is bad. Does that make sense? So now let's take a swing trader. I'm gonna leave that on the screen because you guys need to marinate on that right there, right? Let's take the way that we trade. As a swing trader, let's say you have a 25 pip stop loss. For 100 pip profit, right? Let me see if this will let me zoom out some. There we go. Okay, perfect. 25 pip stop loss for a 100 pip take profit. Now what begins to happen, right? Let's take 10 trades again, right? Let's take those 10 trades again. And let's say I lose 7 trades, 7 lessons times 25 pips equals, somebody do the math real quick. What's 7 times 25? 175 pips loss, right? So that's negative. So I lost that. And 3 wins times 100 pips equals what? 300 pip profit. So again, if we do the math, 300 wins minus 175 in losses equals what? 125 pips profit for the week. Am I a good trader? No, I'm only 30%. I'm up 30% in my wins, but because my risk to reward ratio is good, I am an excellent investor. I took the high quality trades, right? Even though I lost more than I won, my overall account balance is in the positive. Does that make sense? And that's our goal at the end of the week. Our goal is to make more money than we lose, right? So you can be a horrible trader. You can be a horrible trader and still be in position to be in profit. All because you were in position to practice proper risk management. Now, in this scenario over here, you can go 20%, right? You can go 20% and still break even for the week. Now, if you break even, are you a good investor? Yes, because you didn't lose money. The number one rule of being an investor is to protect your capital, right? So that's really what we're here to do. We're here to protect our capital, put ourselves in a winning, profitable position, and you can go 2 out of 10 and still break even, right? You can go, you would have to only win 1 trade out of 10 in order to be in a loss, to be in a negative. And think about that. Everybody here knows how to win at least 2 trades. Everybody. So now it comes down to discipline, comes down to listening, right? and just letting your trades go. Again, you came here to get your time back, and that's what we're here to help you do. But you got to make sure you're putting in the effort and not on the charts all day. That's not what we're here to do, right? I just showed you how you can make money and be a loser. You don't have to be the best person. You can take all the L's in the world, but still be in profit. As long as you're consistent with your risk management and consistent with taking the highest quality trade ideas, which we teach you how to do, right? Again, our job as investors is what? Number one, protect your capital. How do we do that? With a stop loss. Our stop loss should be in proper risk to the reward that we're looking for. Number two, our job is to gain equity. How do we gain equity? By being in profit. We get in profit by managing our risk, right? And that's what we're here to do. So again, I didn't want to hold you guys too long. Definitely hope y'all caught value. Drop some ones in the chat. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you're watching this replay, go ahead, type value in the chat as well. Definitely get connected with myself, the Retired in 365 family, right? The Travelpreneurs. We're on a mission to produce 50 Travelpreneurs by December 31st, 2020, and hundreds more in the upcoming years. What is a Travelpreneur? That's a person who's reached the rank of chairman 10 and above inside of our organization, making $10,000 or more residually from their cell phone, laptop, or computer, but also in a position to make that amount of money or more inside of their online business, inside of these markets. And we're here to show you the way. We're here to show you exactly how that is done. So shout out to all the guests on the call, right? Get back to the person that invited you guys, and we'd be happy to take care of you guys and introduce you and welcome you to the